Hey YouTube! Happy New Year, and this is going to be my first video for 2012, and I'd like to kick it off with this 2011 Scion TC with 7,000 miles. I believe this is going to be the very first TC I've ever done. I haven't even done a first generation yet. So, after this car, you should expect a comparison later of the older generation, the first generation TC. So, let's start this one up. Good thing it has the key. Let me focus in a little bit. There we go. Key. No key fob or anything like that. Ignition. Throaty exhaust. Oh, this thing is so dry. I hope it stays on so I can do the exhaust shots. Again, 2011 Scion TC. When it comes to Scions, this is probably my favorite model out of the lineup. Not to say that I'm gaga over Scion, because I really am not, but if there's a car in the lineup that I have a liking for, it would definitely have to be the TC. So, let's do a tour of this one. As always, I start off critiquing the interior. Everything on the dashboard is all hard touch. This hard plastic. You can see how it just presses down, very hollow. You can see hazards, clock, airbag, on and off indicator, power. Here's the radio, power it on. It's a rather large display. It's HD radio, satellite radio ready, and also navigation ready. Let me see if it has nav. Nah, it's just ready for it because it has a display right there. I'm sure it has an aux jack. We'll find it. Well, there it is right there, down below. Aux jack with USB. Stability control, power outlet down below. Very simple climate control, these dials right there. The trio. See the rear defogger is right in the center. Glove box, it's not damped. It's rather deep. I don't know why this trim piece is rather loose here, you can see. Not fitted nicely. You can see how it's slightly elevated right there. Not very nice there, the fit and finish. And once you close it, it doesn't close it doesn't close too evenly here. You can see how nice and shut it is, and then it starts to open right up. So you can see how open it is right there. That's not very nice at all. Anyways, you can see the instrument cluster. This bezel here comes right off. Not very nice. There we go. All done. Fixed. Comes off rather easily. Power mirrors, headlamps, instrument speed wipers. Steering wheel is nicely thick. It's leather wrapped. I love that. You can see the exposed stitching, radio controls, cruise control. I assume it tilts and telescopes. Yes, tilts and telescopes, but it's not damped. Look. That is very bad. I don't like that. I like it damped. Well, this car does have 6-speed auto with manual shift mode. So yeah, the 6-speed auto is definitely a huge plus for this car. E-brake, dual cup holders. Not a fan of how this just lifts right off. You can see here, this nudges right off like that. Comes off rather easily. Same deal down there too. One can easily detach everything. Well, let's go to the center console. It is extremely jiggly. Not sure-footed at all, and the lid is also rather flimsy. You can see how it just twists so easily. Not to say that you're going to twist it, but durability is going to be a concern. There's nothing in there. No power outlets or anything like that. And it is hard on top. That's all what it is. Not even padded whatsoever. So that's not nice at all. The seats are actually rather comfortable, even for me. nicely bolstered on the sides. Even thigh support isn't too bad. Would have wished for more backrest here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm quite comfortable in this seat, but I have to have it rolled almost all the way back here. You can see how my legs are slightly elevated there. It's not too bad, really. So we'll go over to the door panel. The entire thing is a hard touch on top, but it's not that rough, pokey, textured plastic like you'll find in a General Motors car, so that's not bad. You see the speakers right there, the woofer, the mids, and the tweeters right there, so it's not bad. Stereo must sound pretty good. Well, it's an Alpine system, so I forgot to mention that. The side here, the armrest, nicely padded with this cloth, so it's quite nice there. Power windows. Driver window does go down automatically. It does not go back up automatically, though. Power door locks and window lock. Goes right back down to the hard plastics. You can see a little door pocket. I can really tell that this handle can really nudge open very quick. Over time, it's not going to last very long. You can see I'm just twisting it a little bit. So that's not very durable. Let's open the hood. There's the fuel filler lid right here. Headliner. It is not plush at all. Feels like a piece of cardboard coated with a little thin piece of fabric. The sun visor is actually very plush and thick. It's very sturdy, really. So that's actually a good thing. Only a mirror, no vanity light. You can see the passenger side sun visor, also mirror, no vanity light. It does have a slide out shade, so that's nice. Once you fold it open, it comes out handy like that. Old style rearview mirror with the flap. It's not dimmed or anything, but it works. This does have dual roofs. And you can see how it opens. You can see the wind deflector. Let's just close it. Keep in mind, the back one doesn't open at all. It's just a window, basically. It's still nice nonetheless. Oh-shit handles on both doors, and they are damped. Not too crazy with the finish on the A-pillar over here. You can see how there's an open gap. You could easily slide your finger in. See? Not very nice. Very flimsy there. You know, looking at this dashboard, it kind of reminds me of the Honda Insight. I don't know, the first generation Insight. It just looks so familiar. Anyways, let's look at the engine and the back seat and the trunk. I'm using up a lot of time. And you can see once you fold the seat, you can slide it forward for easier entry. So yeah, getting into this back seat is very easy. Rear seat legroom is very good, actually. Loads of legroom, you can see. The seat is very plush. You have a little cup holder here on the sides. Both of them have it. Hard touch armrest. You can see how it's scratched right there. I'm sorry if it's blurry. There we go. See, it's scratched right there. You have a lighting fixture. Seats do fold down. Let me at least do that. Nice flat floor. So let's take a look in the back. Let me leave the window open. You can see roof all glass. This does have 18-inch wheels. Rear disc brakes. That's quite nice. Well, look at the back end again. Just have single exhaust. This car would have been better with dual. You see how it opens right there, hatch style. It's not bad. Really, this is a huge cargo area, so utility is very good in this car. You can see a cargo light, so you can strap down things here. Each side has that, even down here. Spare tire with its jack. You see some straps. The front license plate over there. And the floor mats. It is missing the cargo shade. But yeah, this cargo area is ginormous. This car really can use the spoiler. Looks a little bland without it. See, it has the signal lamps right on the mirrors. No fog. This thing could also use fogs. Ew. This engine looks rather ugly. Anyways, this is Toyota's familiar 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Should be dual overhead cam, independent variable valve timing. Toyota's done that for years. Pretty much a carryover from the Camry. But yeah, this engine is rather ugly. It really could use an engine cover at least, if they plan to make such an ugly looking engine. Sounded a bit like a garbage dumpster. See? Tin can-ish. So, let's get to revving this TC. Hopefully it won't shut off on me. It does sound a little bit buzzy on the high end, but it's not that bad. It's quite smooth overall.
Last week you did 14.8, so you know it.
That's the 2011 Scion TC.